So sleepy.
Didn't sleep well?
Yeah, I blame Kachina. Being all mysterious about some gathering to discuss something important. I was so curious I couldn't stop tossing and turning the whole night. Also, how come it's so quiet today? You didn't lock a How up, did you?
When I tried to wake him up this morning, his response was, "Leave me be, minion. Darest thou disturb the almighty Dragon Lord in our slumber?" I figured it'd be for the best that he's not here anyway, so I didn't bother calling him again.
Good thing you didn't tell him about our gathering. We could do without his gate crashing for sure. Not late, am I?
Nope, you're right on time. So, Aoife, now that everyone's here, shall we begin?
Actually, today we have a big favor we'd like to ask of all of you.
What's up? Why so serious all of a sudden?
It's a long story. One that begins with a mysterious friend of Milray's.
Bloodshed between the tribes. That seems almost unthinkable today, but it was an everyday occurrence in that era. Even working together on something was impossible. That's just too awful.
There have always been disputes, but once they escalated into fully fledged clashes between tribes, even a peacemaker would have been powerless to mediate.
And that little Kukasor Antu believed that the sacred flame crystals harbored some kind of evil power that lay at the root of these intertribal conflicts, and that led to all the later misunderstandings. At this point, it would be nigh impossible to explain the truth to him. Granny's right. It would only make him suffer all over again.
That said, Antu will naturally sense that something's off once we've collected enough sacred flame crystals and cure Milray, won't he? He'll see that no one has been corrupted and that all is as it should be. At that point, he would realize the truth of what happened in the past, even as young as he is.
Exactly. That's why we came up with a plan. When the second half of the tournament wraps up, we'll have enough sacred flame crystals. That's when I want everyone to act like the crystals have messed with us and start arguing.
Ooh, acting! That sounds fun! Then what?
Then, we'll bring Antu over and cast a spell of unity to cleanse all the bad vibes within the sacred flame crystals and bring everyone back to their senses. Of course, neither the evil power or the magic are real, but we've got to make the little dude think he's done something awesome.
Yeah, I get where you're going with this. The best way to make up for regrets is to do what you failed to do before. We'll recreate that scene from his past, only this time, he'll get the chance to rewrite the future. So, how exactly are we going to do this? Is there anything we can look to?
Once, when I was reading a foreign book, I came across something called an interactive play designed specifically for kids. The story usually features a showdown between a hero and a villain, with twists and turns throughout. Just as things reach a climax, the hero will pretend to be losing and ask for the children's help. Then the children all raise their hands, lending their power to the hero and helping them defeat the villain. For the adults watching, it's just a performance, but the children will walk away feeling happy for days to come. At that age, happiness doesn't come from material rewards, but from a heart that believes.
Oh, true. I can totally relate. When I helped out at my parents' shop as a kid, they would always intentionally leave me some simple tasks like dusting down the shelves or making sure the merchandise was arranged neatly. Then they'd shower me with praise when I was finished, saying stuff like, "Good job, Mualani, you're a genius." And the funny thing is, it always made me super happy.
Spot on. That's exactly it. We want to make Antu feel the same way a kid who just helped a hero would. Lessen his regret and pain before he moves on. Besides, Milray already heard the rumors about the sacred flame crystals from him. If we don't dispel the curse right in front of him, he might refuse to take the medicine. But we can't pull off a show like that with just us. That's why I'm asking for your help.
We'll probably need about 5 more people. I mean, there are 5 more spots up for grabs. First come, first served.
You have my board. I'm probably the best at arguing here, don't you think? We get some pretty rude customers in our shop, and I've had to develop quite a few communication skills to deal with them.
You have my... cabbages? I can help prepare some props and special effects, like smoke to mimic the evil power and bright lights for the spell of unity.
And my flame strider.
Oh, you're joining too, Archon?
It really resonated with me when Citlali mentioned a clash between heroes and villains. And unlike the heroes in those plays, I've borrowed strength from all of you in the real world. And we've overcome powerful foes together as a result. I think I'll do justice to the role.
Well, if Mika's on board, then you have my hammer. I'm really interested in the part where we pretend to argue.
Let's see. We've got our actors and the stage is set. Now we need a director, a dude to run the show.
Why are you all looking at me?
Consider it our vote of confidence, Kanich.
Fine. Then you have my grappling hook. I happen to have some time.
So, that's everyone then. In that case, Varessa and I will take care of the cleanup.
Sorry, guys. I'd love to sign up, but I already promised to help transport the wounded.
As for me, if I see you all arguing, I wouldn't be able to resist stepping in.
And I'm just really bad at acting. I'd be so stiff, the game would be up before we even got started. I'll stay and help the Saurians search for Ocean Zephyrs. Once they've brought enough back, I'll join you as soon as I can. As our Archon herself often says, we all have our own part to play, right?
That's right. All right, once the second half of the exhibition match is over, we'll split into 2 teams and play our respective parts.
Great! Let's make the second half an even more exciting fight. That way, we'll be able to collect more sacred flame crystals to help cure Milray. I've even come up with a secret strategy that's sure to catch you all off guard.
After centuries, we're holding the Bloomflower trials once more. I hope that this time we can bring them to a close free from regret. Are you all confident that we can do this?
Yeah!
Then let's get this show on the road.
Alright, looks like everyone's here. Time for a strategy meeting. Ugh, why do they keep picking battlefields covered in mountains that need climbing?
If you're worried about getting tired, I can just fly you straight to the top. Launching a surprise attack on their base would also be a good tactic.
I'll use smoke to sow confusion amongst their ranks. Then you guys can just charge in and beat the living daylights out of them.
It'll be over as soon as it began.
These 2 are in even more of a rush than Paimon is.
Let's all just calm down for a moment. We don't even know what their formation will be like. Besides, if we don't deal with nearby opponents first, our main base could be at risk.
But the area nearby is full of rocks. Looks like they're trying to block our path.
That's nothing. Let's just charge straight through. Come on, time for a warm-up.
Coach will take it from here. Quick as a flash. Whoa, you actually managed to smash all the rocks! Whew! That loosened me up. Stronger! I'll stop you in your tracks!
Don't mind if I do! Show me your courage!
Coach will take it from here.
Out of the way or get blown!
Locked up! Don't worry, everyone! We can do it! Locked up! Open fire!
Time to go.
Stick around!
We've got to fall back for now. Excellent! We've secured the Children of Echo's base. Time to head up the mountain. All tuckered out. Let me give you a hand. Granny to the rescue! Now that's what Paimon calls some serious backup.
Granny's not here to check if I've been slacking, is she?
Quick as a flash! Take me up! Rise like smoke! Just like that. Fulfill our pact! Faster! Stronger!
Time to go.
Coming!
Find a way to hold them off.
Yeah! Ha! Ha! Get to work!
Hide right!
Slip
You let
slide! Quick as a flash!
next time!
Step aside! Start the clock! Step aside!
Farewell. Time to say hello.
Ride this! Ha! Door's over! Open fire! Open fire!
will take it from here. Controlled breathing.
Nice, another one in the bag.
Something's wrong. There are far fewer people in their base than expected.
And Mualani hasn't put in an appearance yet either.
Uh-oh, not good. The people of the Springs took back the base we just captured. And even worse, they're sending troops to attack our main base.
That girl has some moves. I'll give her that. Looks like we'll have to split our forces to hold off their counterattack. Don't worry. I'll handle Mualani. She still owes me for wrecking my front door. You just focus on moving forward.
You're a lifesaver, Granny Seat Lolly. We can rest easy knowing you're here covering the rear.
Thanks, Granny. We've got this.
How is this not over yet?
Put up a good
How
fight.
many people do they have in reserve?
Splitting their forces into smaller squads to slow our advance and... Looks like the Scions of the Canopy's base is on the other side of that cliff.
Finally time for the big showdown?
That cliff top's very high up. Whatever you do while you're flying over, don't look down.
I overdrained and underperformed.
Tell me what you see.
Let's fly. Open fire. Coach will take it from here. Form first.
Steady.
Controlled breathing.
I knew that wouldn't stop you. Let's have our weapons do the talking.
Alright, you finish this fast.
Here comes another.
Farewell.
Take me up. Malta! That was quick. Locked on. Malta!
This isn't over yet.
Prepare yourself.
Hold on to your hats.
Locked on! On my mark!
Time to say hello.
Let's fly! Locked on!
The fight is done. Sound the retreat.
Coach will take it from here.
fruits of victory taste almost as sweet as ones I've grown myself. At least I won't be in for one of Granny's scoldings.
Well, that explains why you were so fired up today.
Auroron! Since when has your granny ever gone around scolding people like some sort of scary monster, huh? Huh?
Anyway, good workout, huh?
You can say that again. It's not every day you get to enjoy the thrill of battle.
You youngsters sure love a good brawl, huh? Once this is all over, I think I'll need a few days at home to lie down and recover.
Thanks, Granny. Without your support, who knows what might have happened.
I'll have you know that Mualani didn't pull any punches during our little skirmish just now. Next time she shows up at my place asking for a favor, I'm giving her a proper talking to.
Shows that everyone really was giving it their all. Anyway, after all that, surely we've collected enough sacred flame crystals now.
We have indeed. Let's gather them up and head back. Next up, time for our little play. Aoife, this should be enough, right?
Yeah, plenty. Maybe more than we can even use.
Oh, that's great news. Just goes to show how fired up everyone was. Let's set the remainder aside in case of emergency. Next up, the main event. When do we start?
Just a sec. Before we roll the cameras, let's break it all down one more time. Shortly, you'll all take the sacred flame crystals and place them in front of Milray and Nyan. Then, once Kanich gives the signal, Auroron will do his thing, and the crystals will start giving off a black mist. That'll be the cue to start fighting. Once things get real heated, we'll bring Antu in and have him cast the spell of unity. Afterwards, Auroron will clear his black mist, and then we all go back to chilling with each other. Any questions?
Relax. I've played it all through in my head many times now.
Great, then let's do this.
Finally, we've got all the sacred flame crystals we need. Don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
It's just like Aoife said. He looks very reluctant to go through with this.
As long as he sees us dispel the curse with his own eyes, we'll be all right. Let's proceed.
Hey, Mualani. That's weird. I feel a bit dizzy.
Special effects team, get in position.
On the case.
Now, time to get squabbling. As agreed, we'll start with Mualani.
You've got this, Mualani. Leave it to me. Now, listen up, Kachina. I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. You hear me? I'd never have thought you'd do something so terrible, Kachina. Why, I'm positively furious! What did I do again? That is a good question. Let me think about that.
I thought you said you were a natural at this.
I am, but I'm struggling to come up with a reason to argue. How am I supposed to tap into old talents when I'm drawing blanks here?
If this goes on much longer, even the little Saurians will realize something's off. Don't get caught up on the reasons for an argument. Just start by setting the atmosphere for one.
Don't panic. I'm thinking. Oh, I know. How about this? Kachina! You stand accused of the heinous crime of eating my very last Saurus cracker! Huh? When we went out for a picnic last night, you ate the last Saurus cracker! How could you have done such an abominable thing? I was saving that for the end!
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, so? You ate way more than I did!
No. You just don't get it! The ones we ate in the middle don't matter. The last one's always the tastiest!
Good. He's starting to buy it. Time to turn up the heat.
Mualani! Isn't it about time you paid up for wrecking my door?
Oh, seriously? You're bringing this up now? You promised to let it go the last time we had dinner together!
And when might that have been?
The last time we had dinner, like I said! We were over at the People of the Springs, and you'd had just a teensy bit too much to drink. You took my hand and said it was all water under the bridge. Wait, hold on. Have you genuinely forgotten? Oh, this isn't part of your act, is it? And to think I tried so hard.
Is this what sacred flame crystals can do? It's like you've all become completely different people. Surely our only hope now is for me to...
Can it, Mawika? Do you even have any idea how long I've had to put up with your nonsense? Without so much as a heads up, you just dumped some pile of design schematics in my workshop that you'd gotten from who knows where, and then tell me to build you that flame rider or whatever you call it. Then you drive it into the wilderness every single day, and then whenever it breaks down, you send it straight back to me for repair, even when I'm on vacation. Oh, and not to mention your special sunglasses and that precious sword of yours that's impervious to even the hottest of flames. Do you need me to make a list?
Is it just me? Or is Shilonen's acting pretty convincing?
She might be the only one who's not actually acting, Kachina.
So sleepy. Why didn't you wake me up this morning, Kanich?
And from now on, I am not taking any more work during holidays, and you're banned from showing up at my vacation spots.
Wait a minute. I remember now. You were the one who kept encouraging me to drink more that evening. Trying to get me drunk so you could write off some old debts, huh? Smooth moves, Mualani. Figured out some tricks to use on old Granny, have you?
Well, would you look at that? Oh, these little pipsqueaks suddenly at each other's throats! Oh, what a golden opportunity this could be! Listen up, everyone! Arguing won't solve any problems, so let's settle this with a good old-fashioned fight to the death! I, the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, hereby appoint myself your referee! Kanich! Let's start with Kanich! Who's got it in for Kanich?
Huh?
Whoa, what's wrong? Why are you all looking at me?
Oh, perfect timing.
You. Well, you're the worst. You wasted an entire bucket of ice by taking a bath in it.
And you ate all those crackers I baked. I spent the whole night preparing them. Always yelling at the top of your lungs. You're a permanent earache in a pint-sized package.
No list would suffice to record the horrible things you've done.
Whoa! Time out! Why is this all suddenly aimed at me?
Oh, how could this be? The argument's spiraling out of control. I can no longer cleanse the evil power within the sacred flame crystals myself. If this goes on much longer, continues for much longer. Oh, how does it go again? Let me see. Oh, yeah. If this goes on much longer, Natlan will be in grave danger. We're so close. If only a brave hero would step forward. Good thing I wrote that all down in advance. Hopefully I sold it.
That's us. You ready, Antu? Antu?
There's no need to save him. Think of what we could accomplish with all those sacred flame crystals.
Fine by me. Let's settle our old scores today, once and for all. What right do you children of Echoes think you have to point fingers at us? How many times have you wronged us over the years?
Bunch of liars and cowards, banding together like the vermin you are. It's sickening.
Never have the heavens smiled down upon those who live by the rules. If something's worth having, you've got to take it by force.
I should never have believed you.
Antu!
You're up, bro! This ends now! We're here to save the day!
Evil power that corrupts the human heart? There's no place for you in Natlan anymore. We will stand united and face the years ahead together. Fly, my dude, fly! Cast a spell of unity, just like I taught you.
Now, Auroran.
Got it. The path of fate lies bleak. Walls rise in human hearts. Yet those walls we shall break, and we will march on. From this day forth, may worldly strife be no more.
What in the... Look! The evil power is fading!
The magic's working.
Grain fruit chips taste so much better with sweet cheese. That's not even up for debate.
I think you'll find that salted cheese is the classic. The first and best choice in Natlan for centuries.
Psh, cheese! That's just for kids. I'd never go near it.
Well, I guess you're not completely wrong. They have a unique flavor with salted cheese, too. The perfect storytime snack.
Also great with a glass of wine. Though sweet cheese with a splash of liqueur works well, too. Let's have another get-together sometime. Don't worry, I won't bring up the door incident again.
You're amazing, Granny. Next time I'll come with Kachina, and we'll bring some home-baked Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips along.
And some blazed meat stew and volcano cake, too!
Sure. In that case, I'll go find Varessa and we'll make you some nice, juice or something. When will you all grow up? Why does it feel like I'm always the only one drinking?
You should stay off the bottle too, Granny. Isn't there some kind of sweet and sour soup that's all the rage with the Masters of the Nightwind right now? What's it called again? Mystique soup? Much better than alcohol, if you ask me.
Wait a minute, what exactly is going on here? Your attitudes towards each other are changing way too fast!
Huh. Wow, that's weird. What was I just saying? I can't remember for the life of me. Can you, Mawika?
Something about wishing I'd drop by your workshop more often and how grateful you are that I keep pushing you to achieve the impossible. Life is like climbing a mountain. All the best views are at the top. You just give people that kind of vibe.
Wait, are you serious?
Just kidding. I'll try my best not to dump any more strange commissions on you.
How into that have you two? Snap out of it, people! It's like you're all under some kind of spell! Quick, Kanich, think of something!
How? I owe you an apology too. I've been too harsh on you.
Huh?
It seems the evil power is completely gone. Were you the one who helped us?
Awesome job, bro!
Great job, Antu. Now that the sacred flame crystals have been cleansed, we can use them to cure your friend. Don't leave him hanging. Go tell him the good news. Thank you so much, all of you. This turned out even better than I imagined.
See, told you it would all work out. Didn't I mention I'm an old hand at this whole argument game?
You were this close to spilling the beans.
Here. Even the kids of our tribe would have done a better job. Tell you what, we're lucky they don't speak our language.
I couldn't help it. Besides, how was I supposed to, criticize Kachina to her face like that?
Lualani. Actually, it was the same for me. Even though I knew it was all just an act, I didn't want to argue with you. Huh? So you were all just playing pretend? Ugh, boring. I'm going back to bed.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Now, all that's left are the ocean zephyrs, right? I heard on the way over that we'd already found some, so it shouldn't take long.
Everyone, over here! Ian-san! And, whoa, that's a lot of saurians!
We've gathered enough ocean zephyrs. I asked them to give them to me, but they wanted to bring them over themselves. So we came together. Here, I think this should be enough.
Just hang on a moment, everyone. I'll go mix the ingredients. Hey, Kakuku, dude, less chat, more help.
Sure thing, bro. I've got you, bro.
Whew. This is it. The moment we've all been waiting for. Oh, sacred flame crystal, forged by the will of many, please work your wonders and drive this sickness away. Cheer up, bro. It's always tough to lose a friend. But in this case, our parting is their reunion. Antu's already wandered the world for way too long. But now that you're all fixed up, he could be at peace. His final wish was to be reunited with his bro, and he's done that. We should be happy for him, just like he celebrated your recovery. Thanks a ton, everyone. With your help, I've been able to do what my ancestor could not. Not only did we save this little Saurian from his torment, we also made a historic contribution to the study of phlogiston-related diseases. As a physician, I'm honestly feeling touched and overwhelmed.
Well said. Then without further ado, I hereby announce that the Bloomflower trials have come to a successful close. From my perspective, though, this competition had another meaning. Throughout the event, I didn't witness any arguments, scheming, or plotting for personal gain. All 6 tribes united to accomplish something truly remarkable. Even without the threat of the Abyss, we're still as close as family. We've surpassed those who came before us, and in the future, our people will surely grow more united still. So, in keeping with our traditions, it's time for a celebration. Let's make this a lively one, people.
Woohoo!
As it happens, I picked a whole batch of fresh vegetables just yesterday. I'll go get them now.
Leave the meat to me.
And don't you dare skimp on it, Kanich.
I'll go gather the others. Many hands make light work. And besides, the best meals are always ones prepared together.
See you tonight, everyone.
See you tonight! Paimon's ready for a feast and a half.
Try and stop me! Full throttle!
Katina! Fancy a slice of volcano cake? I baked it myself. Ooh! In that case, Paimon'd be glad to oblige. Mmm, so good. Paimon's tempted to eat the whole cake. Go ahead. I made this specially for you guys. Sweet cakes help people forget their worries. And I hope everyone could be happy every day. Yep, I'm feeling much better. I definitely wasn't sure about where my future lay for a while there. But reading through those old scrolls, I realized that the 6 tribes haven't always been so united. They used to argue a lot, and even got into big fights. I've never experienced anything like that. I can barely imagine such a harsh way of life. I love Natland the way it is today, and I love spending time with my friends. As Uncle Pakal once told me, the harder something is to come by, the more we should treasure it. So, I've decided to always do my best to help and make sure my friends are happy. Most importantly, I want us all to stay united, forever and ever. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do that, But I can start with what I'm good at, like baking delicious crackers and cakes to share with everyone. You know what? Paimon just had an idea. You could open a cake shop. That way Paimon will be able to enjoy your cakes even more often than she already does. You really think so? I'll have to get Moalani to teach me how to run a shop then. Baking delicious desserts every day and making everyone smile. That does sound like a wonderful life. Thanks, guys. I think I might have found a new goal to work towards. By the way, Paimon hasn't seen Aoife or that Cuckoo-thosaurus yet. Any idea where they went? Before the party, I heard he was planning on heading up that hill to pay respects to his ancestor. They're not back yet? If he doesn't get back soon, all the best food's gonna be gone. Guess we've got no choice but to take the cake with us and go check on them. Want some more cake? I made plenty. A toast to the successful conclusion of the Bloomflower trials. Cheers!
Cheers. Finally. A few days off.
Planning a vacation, are we?
Judging from my experience with the pilgrimage, things are pretty quiet for a few days after competitions. There usually isn't much trouble.
Yeah, competitions do take a lot out of everyone. We all need a good rest.
Cheers to that, and a long overdue break.
A toast to the successful conclusion of the Bloomflower trials. Cheers!
Cheers.
Planning a vacation.
Judging from my experience.
Yeah, competition.
Cheers to that.
Try some. Try some. How do they taste?
Delicious, as always. It's your signature dish after all.
How? Yum!
This wine's amazing.
Of course. Wouldn't have made it into my collection otherwise. Drink as much as you like today, people. I mean, I owe you all one, don't I?
Ha 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 ha! We might just have to take you up on that.
As much as we like? You might regret saying that.
All right. Bring it on.
I've kept the extra sacred flame crystals for future use. Next time you need some, just come to me. Also, this is my first time acting in a play like this. I find I really enjoyed it. What did you think of my acting skills? Oh, really? Well then, next time something like this comes up, don't forget to keep me in the loop.
I'm curious. How did you create that black mist?
It was just an illusion. If Granny had been the one doing it, she could have come up with something much more impressive.
All right, you can stop with the flattery. Just an illusion? You're already good enough to fool me.
Oh, is that incident still in your mind? I didn't exactly have a choice back then.
Relax. I'm not here to dig up the past. I'm just saying you've got a real knack for illusions. And that's something to be proud of.
Thanks, Granny.
The more meat you eat, the faster you'll recover. I owe you an apology too. I've been too harsh on you. Wish I could have frozen that moment in time so you could just listen to yourself.
A few more drinks, and who knows? You might hear it again. In your dreams.
Yo, Ancestor Man. Guess you're reunited with Antu already? I have a Kukasaur companion too, so I totally get how you must have felt. First time I saw this dude, he was out in the wild, being bullied by other saurians because of his unusual appearance. He'd been pecked all over the place, bleeding from head to toe. He barely made it. I gave him some meds, and from then on, he just stuck to me like glue. Even wound up becoming my assistant.
Thanks, bro.
Hey, don't mention it, dude. Being on the road with me as a vet was never gonna be an easy gig. One time when we were treating a sick saurian, Kakuku got infected too. He ran a high fever, and I searched everywhere for ingredients and did everything I could for him. But despite giving it my all, he was right on the edge, man. And all I could do was keep praying. If he hadn't recovered, I know I'd have felt the same guilt you did. Luckily, he managed to pull through, and he even stayed by my side, helping me ever since. He's a solid assistant, no question. So yeah, Kakuku, I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Hey, don't mention it, dude.
Your medicine born of guilt? Don't sweat it. We'll keep improving it as we go. You have my word. That way, no one else will ever have to feel the same guilt that you did ever again.